Against his old team, the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic not only got revenge by becoming just the third player in NBA history, along with Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, to record a triple-double against every NBA franchise, but also, it has been reported that after this Mavericks trade, a beast was awakened inside Luka Doncic due to the fact that the Mavericks, or Nico Harrison in general, have been calling Luka fat and out of shape at a historic rate. Since this trade, Luka has been noticeably shedding pounds at a level that has drawn comparisons to James Harden, when Harden was accused of wearing a fat suit. But what is even more important is that the Lakers have now gained new life. They're looking to push for a title this very season, and their stars have never looked better. Since the Luka trade, LeBron has upped his numbers, averaging 28.5 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 6.9 assists, and he's had two 40-point games, making him the oldest player in NBA history, two separate times, to drop 40 points. Austin Reeves just had 45 points against the Indiana Pacers, and his numbers have also skyrocketed. He is averaging 23.1 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 6.2 assists per game since the trade has taken place, as people have started to say that he is the best third option in the entire league. The Lakers have been 7-2 since shipping off Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic, and we know that Luka has not been himself yet in LA. Luka was shocked by this deal. When he gets his head on right and fully taps in, we now need to demand the question, are the Lakers good enough to actually go out and win the 2025 NBA championship? What's up, Mike here, and let's immediately focus on this.
Which things could get real spicy here throughout this game as Doncic rips another one and immediately turns to the Mavericks bench.
You just watched Luka knock down a three and then supposedly stare down the Mavericks bench, and then watching Luka hug and dap up all of his former teammates he played with after the game. I think it is much more likely, of course, that he was staring into the souls of Dallas Mavericks management, Nico Harrison in particular. Luka was sending them a message: if you trade away me, I am going to make you pay. However, with that said, it has been obvious that Luka's mind has not been in the best place since this trade, and the reasons for trading him have seemingly made no sense at all, ranging from, again, that he was just fat and out of shape, to he was not a good leader, to even recently that Jaylen Brown's defense on Luka in the NBA Finals is what did it. The absolute shocking nature of this trade for Luka, combined with his injuries, is a large reason why, before this trade, Luka was averaging 28.1 points, 8.3 rebounds, 7.8 assists, and 2 steals per game, doing what we expect from him, playing like an absolute megastar. But since this trade, in 5 games, Luka has averaged just 19 points per game on 38.1% shooting. That has drawn some question marks, but really, everything else is still there. Luka has averaged 9 rebounds a game, he's averaged 7 assists a game, 1.8 steals a game. The problem is, he just has not made shots that he has made his entire NBA career. I do not see this as a bad thing. I see this as a scary thought for the rest of the league. What is more likely here? Luka has magically forgotten how to shoot, or he is just having a rough shooting stretch after his mind has been out of it due to absolute betrayal. I think we would all agree Luka is going to find his shot again, which is going to make the Lakers a tough out in the playoffs no matter who they are playing, as already right in front of our eyes we can see the impact that Luka has brought to the Lakers. As while the Lakers clearly are missing a center and that is hurting them, they have become a team who have 2 separate perimeter players who demand to be double teamed at all times. 2 guys who can catch the ball on the wing and also bring the ball into the post where they could score in a variety of ways. If you do not double team Luka Doncic or LeBron James, you are going to watch them score at will in isolation situations. That means a guy like Austin Reeves is going to get wide open catch and shoot looks. He is going to get tremendously more space in his own isolation situations, as the defense has to worry about both LeBron and Luka, and opponents are really struggling to game plan for this already. When watching Luka drive to the basket, we find multiple examples of teams sending several defenders at him, basically their entire roster, and then Luka, with his top tier playmaking ability and passing IQ, has just made these teams pay time and time again with his passing. Luka has done the same thing in just straight up ISO situations. We know his step back 3 is almost a legendary move at this point, and because defenses are so afraid of it, Luka is able to use this to his advantage and again freeze the defense and find wide open teammates such as Dorian Finney-Smith. Smith recently said, "The last couple years I ain't been playing with guys like Luka, so I've been getting hard closeouts. But now I got that time. You butt naked, wide open. Quick side note, if you enjoy quotes like this and are enjoying this content in general, it would be awesome if you could subscribe and turn on post notifications, only if you are enjoying the video. But before we continue, guys, I want to say thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. Basketball fans, us, it is post-trade deadline season, which means new players on new teams, which means more action. There is a lot to be excited about right now. And whether it's your favorite team playing or a long-standing rivalry, there's always something good to watch. Get in on the action now with my partners at DraftKings. Right now, new customers, download the DraftKings app and use my promo code Korzemba for a free share at $1 million. $1 million in prizes with your first $5 deposit. That's code Korzemba, only at DraftKings. And to play, all you have to do is just draft your players and they earn points based on their in-game performances. You can also check out all DraftKings has to offer via their website or app. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now. New customers, use my promo code Korzemba and play free for a share in $1 million in prizes with just a $5 deposit. That's promo code Korzemba, only at DraftKings. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring. And now let's get back into the video. But as for the Lakers, what gets even more dangerous here is that LeBron James is also known as one of the best players in the world. So LeBron demands his own gravity. This is putting defenses in an almost impossible situation, as they have to decide, when LeBron has the ball, do they throw extra players at him and give up wide open shots? Or do they let LeBron James isolate by himself, go one-on-one where he's almost a guaranteed bucket? Truly a pick your poison type of situation. And LeBron has played with two other star guards slash wing players in his past, Kyrie Irving and Dwayne Wade, and in both of those situations, both of those guys were high usage players, and both of those guys won championship rings with LeBron James. Now, I will argue Luka is actually a better fit with LeBron than both Kyrie and Wade for two reasons. One, Luka is the best playmaker out of this bunch. Luka is actually the best playmaker LeBron has ever had as a teammate. When the Lakers offense is running at its peak, someone is going to get a good shot just simply because LeBron and Luka are actually the two best passing wings we have ever seen. The second reason I'll argue Luka is the best wing fit LeBron has ever played with is that LeBron is currently at a point in his career where for the first time, he is openly saying he is good with another star having the ball in his hands more than him. Now, I know a lot of people will doubt this and question, will LeBron still do this in the playoffs? But we have never heard LeBron speak like this so openly about another teammate. Listen to this recent quote. I believe that in order for us to ultimately be the team that we want to be with him here, he has to have the ball. He has to be him. The 7 years that we've seen in the NBA with Luka, we want that Luka. My message has been, you don't have to confine your game to us. We need to figure it out with you. Whatever he needs, I'm here. LeBron would finish this up by saying, I've worked on my outside shot and my catch and shoot game for quite a while now to be able to sync up with someone like Luka. LeBron this season is shooting 44% in catch and shoot situations. Just 2 years ago in 2023, he shot just 36.4% in catch and shoot situations. So he isn't lying here. He has been working on his game in that way. He has been waiting for another star to help him carry the load. And that makes perfect sense because LeBron is 40. It makes sense that he does not want to absolutely have to put the team on his back in order to win. Again, he is showing Luka respect. We have not seen him give another teammate. When this trade broke, it was actually said that LeBron had always dreamed of playing with Luka for years. That was according to Brian Windhorst. And Luka, after this trade, said that playing with LeBron was a dream come true. Having two stars who love playing with each other is absolutely key, especially if you were trying to create chemistry very soon. LeBron did have that chemistry in Miami with Wade, but remember, it did take them 2 years to win a championship. He did develop that on-court chemistry with Kyrie Irving, although it would also take LeBron and Kyrie 2 years to win a championship, but injuries played a large role in that. I emphasized on-court chemistry though, because do you remember this? When Kyrie was playing with LeBron, he was asked the following.
So what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
Oh, okay. So he's been a great leader for us. I have one father. That's my dad, Drederick Irving.
Kyrie would actually end up demanding a trade from the Cavaliers due to this type of treatment from the media. I don't think LeBron was out here actually trying to parent him. I think Kyrie just got sick of being treated like a little bro or a little son. But at this point in time, Kyrie and LeBron James were at different points in their careers. Right now, Luka is approaching his apex prime, while LeBron is in his how is he still doing this at this age arc. But a question does still remain for this team. We have actually never seen an NBA superstar get traded at the trade deadline and then go on to win a championship that very year. The closest thing we have seen is four-time All-Star Rasheed Wallace getting traded to the 2004 Detroit Pistons and helping them lock in a title that very season. But Rasheed was not a superstar with a massive usage rate. She'd averaged 13 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, and 2 blocks per game in Detroit's 2004 playoff run. He wasn't shooting 20 shots per game. The 2004 Detroit Pistons are one of the rarest teams in basketball history. They're one of the only title teams to win it all without an MVP level player. We have seen superstars traded at the trade deadline. Recently, it's happened a few times with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. Kyrie had the best outcome, helping the Mavericks make the finals, but that was one season after he was traded. So in terms of historic NBA trends, the Lakers would have to do something that no other team has ever done this year. However, if there was one duo that was going to make this happen, I do think LeBron and Luka would be those two guys. And I do know one thing for certain, this year's playoffs are going to be amazing. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you never miss another video, but that's only if you are enjoying this content. If you're already subscribed, if you're still here, thank you so much for supporting. You are awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day and cue that music.